Yo, we are back. Oh, I'm so rusty at this. Oh, I'm so rusty at this. Oh, your average slab is back. Oh, it's been so long. I think it's been almost like 2 months, guys, since I've been here. Hold on, let me check some stuff on. I'm still. It took me. I like had to like relearn half of my stuff for OBS and all that stuff. So bear with me. I already wasn't that in tune with it when I was actively streaming. Um, yeah, so it's not any different now. I'm just rusty. Anyway, we are back. I'm so happy to be back. Honestly, I wanted to start streaming like a week earlier. Um, which I'll get into where I've been and all that kind of stuff if you're unaware. You're not aware. Um, I've been playing, it's just so quiet. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So I was gonna stream like a week ago, right? Which is when I roughly got back from a break. Um, but I've just been like flat out working. So yeah, so I just got back and then they're like, yeah, do you want to like work like every day, long hours? And I usually do like night shift work, so that's generally when I like to stream. So I didn't really end up streaming. So I guess I kind of got to make a decision if I want to start streaming like earlier in the day, like in the mornings, or if I just want to save it for when I'm not working or doing it after work. But I think I might get a bit too. I don't think the quality will be there, and I think I'll just be too tired going to work and doing these things, that kind of stuff. Not that I go to bed on time anyway, to be honest. But I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm just getting like back into it. Hopefully, we can get into somewhat of a good schedule again. But yeah. No, but I'm super excited to be back. Honestly, I was also a bit like putting it off, like in my head, even though I was working, because I'm just like, once it's been so long, it's just like a little bit of anxiety of like, oh god, can I get back into it? But yeah, I've just want to strive to keep going. So anyway, um, we're gonna be doing a little bit of drawing later on. I was debating on even doing drawing on stream because I'm not like that good at drawing per se. Like I'm not like an actual artist, like a ton of the, you know, like a ton of actual good artists are. But I'm trying to get better. And recently I've just like drawn pretty much every day, like on my breaks, all that kind of stuff while traveling. So I'm trying to get a bit better. But it's very much just like drawing from reference and like trying to figure out what kind of style I want to do, stuff like that. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that in a bit. Um, but I guess we'll just yap a bit about where I've been. Uh, so if you don't know, I'm an Aussie. If you're new here, if you're watching the VOD later on, um, so I basically am in like the Sydney area, and I went to Brisbane for like a few weeks, just on like a little break, basically. And where I was, I didn't really have like my full setup and stuff where I could do things. I tried to do like a little test stream while I was away, see if I could get the audio somewhat okay. Um, I just wasn't like really able to get it, and the circumstances weren't really there. But yeah, I probably said a little bit in that video. But if you go back to it, be warned there's a loud ass dog bark in there because I was watching dogs and stuff while I was there. So that was another reason why I couldn't really do it. But yeah, so been away. Not much really happened when I was up there, but it was nice to just relax and stuff. I was working on a project and I did not get it finished like I wanted to, so I still need to get back into doing that. Um, that's also just another daunting thing. I just need to like wrap my head around and just get into it. Which is I wanted to make like a little rigged version of this little PNG guy you see in front of you. So I think that'd be cool. Like bring a bit more life into him. You could probably do a bit more with him. But I've also been working on like what our actual guy's gonna look like. I've kind of worked out at least the main plot points of the lore for our character. or for, you know, for me going forward. Yeah, but no, I love Halloween and that, so I'm probably just gonna be doing some random sketching. Anyway, I'm kind of skipping ahead. But yeah, so I was away for a few weeks, came back, and then as I said, I've just been like working. So I've done like a fair amount of like sketching and stuff, so I've just been in a sketchy mood. And also I feel like this is an easy way to just ease back in where, you know, if anyone jumps in and wants to yap, like I can kind of just divide my attention and have a chat while just sketching away. But if it's something you guys enjoy, like if you're watching the VOD, like definitely leave a comment and let me know if you want to see more of this. Or if you like want to jump over into Twitch and let me know in the chat, I'll be heaps cool with that if you want to give me a yap. Also, give me a yap. Have a yap with me. Also, I've got the Discord, which is where I post my alerts, announcements. Like I've also got general channels in there. So I might try and start doing regular messaging in there. I'm trying to revive my Twitter that I haven't used for the channel. So I'll be trying to be active on there. Yeah, so I don't really know what I'll be posting. It'll probably just be like daily stuff and announcements, that kind of thing. Maybe if we actually manage to like make anything good in some of these sketching on streams, might upload it on there. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about that. I don't even know if that's a good idea or not. But yeah, honestly, I think that's pretty much it. But it's been a long time, like 6 weeks. It's crazy to be away from streaming for. But I'm keen to get back into it. But yeah, I was tempted to just do like a game to get back in. I know I want to do like a horror game for October at some point. I haven't been on my Zenless Zone Zero account for a while. I was definitely on it while I was away. I was trying to get my girl Trigger that was in rotation, and I finally got her. And I wanted to get the character that was coming in, but I just haven't been on the game, so I'll let my mini gambling addiction die down, and if I end up wanting to get back into it, we can. But yeah, because I've not played the story for that game in a long time either. Mainly just been doing event stuff to try and do pulls to feed my gotcha habits. All right. I'm so rusty at this. This is crazy. Okay. Well, without further ado, I think we're just gonna jump into sketching. I kind of want to just do some like random doodles, to be honest. Nothing like in particular. I did have an idea of like another PNG. I might want to do over Halloween to do with like the slime and stuff. So we might like work on that, fiddle around, and see if we can come up with anything good. And I might be able to like flesh it out and make it into like a little Fugi, pretty much. Alright, so I'll pop on over. Now, I don't know how this looks on stream. It probably everything's a bit small. But with how I've got the Drawing Clip Studio program windowed, that's like the size it kind of fitted. So I'll just have it next to me while I talk, and then the chat will be above me. Yeah. Also, if anyone who jumps in or knows more about like, I don't watch like a lot of like drawing streams too much. I've watched some. But if you have any advice for like best ways of doing this kind of thing, let me know, because obviously I'm very new to this. This is something I've wanted to do for a little bit, but as I said, I'm not like that great at art stuff. There's a bit of a slight delay. Okay. But we're gonna do it anyway. You can't get better without doing it. And I'm already drawing all the time, so it's kind of like 2 birds, 1 stone if I can draw on stream. Alright, so I think the first thing I wanted to do, I did do like a sketch of this in my like notepad, which was, actually before I do anything, I need to switch over the category. I just noticed that. Because I always forget. Hopefully, is that the save button? No, okay. I think that should be fine. Is that updated now? Nope. Sorry guys, I'm super... Okay, there we go. Super rusty. Okay, bam. Okie dokie. I don't know if we'll stick with this like slow, quiet music the whole time either. I know I just usually listen to my own playlist, but if we're vibing it, I'll just stick with it. It's literally just like a cozy stream playlist I found like forever ago. I think it only goes for like 50 minutes, which isn't that long. Alright. So we'll start with just black and we'll just do a bit of sketching. Also, let me know if the music's loud compared to me. It might be. I don't really remember what I used to set it to. Alright. Wish my style of sketching wasn't so messy, but I just can't seem to break the habit of doing like I always do like that kind of thing in my book, which I don't mind. But if I want to try and have like clean line art on some things, it makes it a nightmare. Or especially on pencil and paper, it's a pain like just having to clean up stuff so it's actually like you can tell what's happening. Okay, so the idea I was thinking of is kind of like a tombstone, so pretty simple start. We'll do it like a front-on thing. We can try some different angles. It doesn't need to look perfect. We're just trying to get the idea on paper. Because I just love Halloween stuff, so I thought it'd be cool to have like our own like Halloween style thing. Nothing too fancy. So say we got a grave, right? And we like say we have a name on it. That might not fit. I'm not gonna make it perfect. Okay, boom. Kill them, right? So this would be like the inactive version, like the inactive mode. It would just be literally the tombstone, right? And if we want to go more of like an active thing, this is probably the part you play around with it. So say we've got that, and then I don't know. Obviously, tombstone's gonna stay the same. See, that's what I mean. Like it's so dirty, so messy. That's right. I'll kind of get a feel for it. I could just copy this. I'm doing it like I'm doing it in my notepad. I don't need to. You also, if you have any questions about like what I'm using and that, I can try and answer the best of my ability. This is obviously just Clip Studio, and I have a XP pen, like drawing pad. It's not like a too expensive one, but it's not one with like a screen. It's literally I just use my monitor, um, and I just kind of have it flat on the desk. But it's like one of the best things I've bought, I swear, because I just love using it so much. Okay, sweet. So we got the grave. Now this is where I don't know. There's a few ideas I had where it's kind of like us like bursting out the grave. So I think the sketch I did was more like I kind of flopped out, but I kind of look like muck. I'll be honest, like legit. Hold on, this layer I'm gonna do like a little. I'm gonna do like this so you can tell the difference. Honestly, it kind of looked like this, and then we had like, you know, I did do hands on it. They didn't look that great, I'll be honest. Um, hmm. Just got to get the flow pumping in my brain. No, not liking that. We want it like a bit more of a smile, like devious. We don't need the tooth, but it sort of might be like a good touch. I don't know. We can have fun with it. So the main core concept I had was slime popping out of the grave, and then say what we go to white, and then we just have like little like bones and stuff sticking out. We just bend in the ground in the grave. Maybe like little bits of dirt and stuff. I've always got the crystal inside me. I've decided, kind of sounds weird. Got the crystal inside. Um, but I'm thinking I was initially had it as like a ball, like a very spherical crystal kind of ball. Um, and then I changed it to more like an actual gem looking crystal. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to the other one. Oh yeah. Sorry, just had to whack someone real quick. But yeah. To say I don't know about the dirt. It's probably not necessary. But yeah, we can always have some. Right, and then so bones sticking out. You know, I don't know if this would be a bit too much if I had the I don't know, have a little one sticking out here. I guess we'd just be messing around. Should I do it in the blue? That might make a bit more sense. It's peeking out, and then obviously probably have like it looks a bit too stagnant. Do we want like little drops coming off? I don't know. I don't want to make it like too like snotty. Obviously we're slime, so that makes no sense. It's weird that I like slime so much, considering like not many things make me kind of sick, but the kind of texture of I wouldn't say slime, but of I'm not gonna get too gross, but of like certain softness makes me like absolutely horrendously like uncomfortable or gross. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense. I feel like I'm doing what Buddy Joel does, where he's just like, "Oh, I'm scared of something. Okay, I'm just gonna." Well, I guess it's not the exact same as him. His motto is like, if he's scared of something, he'll like draw it sexy. So then he'll just wanna not be scared of it anymore. That's definitely not the case for me. But it's similar concept. But yeah. So say this is kind of what we're going for, right? He's peeking out, spooky. Yes, a slime bursting from the grave. But we're breaking out. Again, I don't know if we want to add like Halloween. They could be fake teeth. They could be teeth from that we found, which is kind of gross. Yeah, I don't know. Bursting out. How we feeling? I don't know. Kind of thought about doing like almost like it kind of forms hands. Hold on, I gotta figure out my anatomy. I'm not great with anatomy and making like hands and that look good yet. Don't need to look like too. Don't really need to look good at all, to be honest. But that's a bit long. I don't know. Is that a bit more menacing if we had like a hand instead? So what if we expand that? I don't know if it really fits, right? Obviously, it's a janky hand. Doesn't really make sense with the angle that we're at. Hold on, I'm just gonna leave it there. I feel like if I delete it, I'm just gonna end up drawing the exact same thing. Having a mental blank. I don't watch too many art streams, but there is one I watch really like, and that's like Atlas Anarchy. So if you ever want to watch like some cool art, I recommend going to her. She does like a lot of character kind of design stuff. Like she has her own, like a ton of OCs. That looks broken. Okay, what are we going for here? Literally IRL, I'm just staring at my hand, trying to figure out how I want to do this. So what? So it goes like. Sometimes I do shapes. Don't know if that's what I want to do here. If I can get away with not doing a shape, that would be nice. Okay, that just looks... Why is it like that angle? Okay, hold on. We don't need to erase it though, it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, so I really like watching her streams as well. Because, I don't know, I really like some of the characters. And she has like a little box where she like stores them all. So you can actually go and like have references if you want to draw stuff. Like some of her characters. Because I think I did like a art thing for some of her stuff once, like a fan art. That was pretty fun. I've done a few little fan arts, obviously, but me being like not great at drawing, they haven't looked the best. But again, we only improve by doing. Like, I hope to also not be... Oh god, what is this? Oh, this is terrible. Okay, hold on. Let's get the shape. Let's just do shapes. Back to basics. Up, up, up. So if we're going like... okay, it's kind of like that. Just to start off with. We're just trying to figure out what look we want. Again, I'm usually just zoned out when I'm drawing, so to be talking as well is definitely new to me. Yeah, we go to... I will say that's probably like one of the... Well, there's like a lot of things I got to work on, but like, one of the big things in my opinion is my like proportions and stuff. Oh god, it's so bad. It's crazy. Yeah, okay. That's ghastly, guys. Ghastly. Absolutely ghastly. But we send it. Doesn't really look that scary, I'll be honest. The only thing scary about it is how bad it is. The true horror. True Halloween horror. A ugly ass drawing. No, it's a bit of fun though. Like, it's a cool like little hobby. Even if I'm not like the best at it, I have a lot of fun doing it. So, um, I don't want to be discouraged. I think, an old version of me definitely would. Like, there might be times where I'm like, okay, look, I need to like upgrade before I can bring it back on the channel and stuff. But I don't think it's gonna make me stop drawing. Like, I have a lot of fun. I just don't really want to do reference, like drawing from reference on the channel. I don't know. I don't know what the courtesy of reference drawing is. particularly, like, because obviously I don't want to like be plagiarizing someone's art basically, and I don't want it to seem like it's for views. So if I do like a reference piece, I don't want to just have it like I don't want to like post it online or anything because even if I love how it looks, it's basically just like me trying to do a copy of someone else's design. You know what I mean? To try and like learn how certain body parts like work and stuff, or certain designs like different artists I like their art styles, that kind of thing. Again, I'm like gesturing like you can see me, but that's not the case. All right, look, I'm honestly, I don't have any caffeine with me, and this is gonna put me to sleep. Is this too fast paced? This playlist? It'll be fine. I don't care. I've been listening to a lot more metal recently. I need to add some more metal onto this playlist. Also, another thing, I got a new keyboard, which is sick. I honestly wasn't planning on getting a new keyboard. Um, but through my stupidity, in my mind, I required a new keyboard. So I love buying stuff off GamerStops, which I need to do less because we don't have a branch in Australia and it's expensive. Oh, actually, we do now, but it only does a few like flavor stuff. Like you can't actually get a cup from it. But when I want like merch or like a cup or something from them to do with the creator, um, you know, it's expensive. It's like I think it's like $90 or something for shipping, which is crazy. Like that could easily be like more than what the order is even worth. Like if I just wanted like a cup, right? That's like 40 something for probably for the cup, and then 90 for shipping. It's like okay, buddy. I loved it when they did those like 10% off deals. Um, or like not the 10% off because that's like every time. For some of the creator codes and stuff, they had free shipping, which was huge because I think sometimes it worked for Australians. I'm not sure. Okay, I think we won't worry about the hands because I don't think it's gonna work anyway. We're a blob. The most we can probably do is if we want a hand, we could just have like a little, like a thumb. They're almost like mittens. We want we want thumbs. We don't really need thumbs. Hmm. But yeah, so that's kind of like the rough concept. We don't really need to fill in the eyes right now. Okay, so let's move these. I've been enjoying like drawing pumpkins and stuff too. I don't really do them like try and make them like look too nice, so I kind of just like splash them together. Like I'll just like speed draw them together. If I was gonna do like a pumpkin, right? I don't know what layer I should be doing this on. I'll keep that one originally as itself. I don't want to just be making a ton of layers for no reason though either. Hmm. Might be good for readability if I had did it on the colored layer. We'll see how we go for this one. So yeah, this is generally how I just do like a pumpkin thing. I don't try and make it like look good or like a proper pumpkin. But I think if you just want to kind of have just a pumpkin. How many times can I say pumpkin? Like if you want a rough pumpkin, like this is probably just good enough to be honest, right? It looks right now. It looks more like a capsicum. Don't worry about it. Or like a pepper. How do I make it look like that? I feel like most of them don't look like that. See, there it comes. There's a sketchiness I always do, and I have to like take extra time just cleaning up after myself. Yeah, I think we need to just make the edges wider. But again, I just like playing around with it. It's nothing too serious. Honestly, I had like a power nap before stream, so creatively, I'm not like that. Like my brain isn't turned on. Um, like I usually have to either have an intention beforehand, or I'll just go through like a bunch of stuff I've saved as references and just honestly draw through that. And sometimes that will inspire something, or I'll just like draw that for a few hours. Yeah. So for example, I feel like that's like, you know, you could tell that's a pumpkin, right? Like that's not that bad of a pumpkin rendition. You can just quickly kind of throw together, right? And then if you wanted to do like a face, you definitely could. Yo, Rip, welcome in. I'm finally back. I should probably change my title, but I think we're good. I think it kind of explains everything we're doing. I am alive, yes. I actually went and had some spicy wings today, so that could have definitely not been the truth. But no, I'm back. We're here. I saw you playing Sea of Thieves. How's that been? I haven't played that game in like, feels like years. Love the sea, yeah, man. Honestly, quick rant slash story. When I was a kid, I really wanted to go sea fishing, and I actually got taken out sea fishing with some family. Problem is, I didn't really know that I had like motion sickness, or ocean sickness. So I basically ended up having to fall asleep on the boat because I was that sick, even with tablets. And I woke up by the time we're coming back, so I didn't get to experience the sea that well. It's literally me game. Hell yeah. And I streamed the new Zenless story update. Nice. Honestly, I've been lacking on the Zenless story. So, should be ashamed. I've kind of haven't been on Zenless in a little bit. My Zenless waifus would be very upset with me. You made a new Discord. Oh, I'll have to go join it then. Is the link just on your channel? Or is it like the same thing? Yep, okay, sweet. I'll have to go check it after stream. Because, yeah, I'm still on the old one. Anything streaming I haven't really looked at in a while. So if we want like a scary face, honestly, I usually do these lines after. Well, hell yeah. Is there a particular reason, you don't need to say, like, but is there a particular reason why you made a different, like, Discord? Was it just to kind of re-get it set up? I know when I don't even know if mine's fully, like, set up properly. Um, I kind of just followed a tutorial and had to, like, fiddle around with certain stuff after the fact. So I've been, like, slowly trying to make it work. Had a falling out with an old friend group and deleted the old one. Ah, gotcha. Feels bad, man. It's alright. Hopefully the rest of the community will jump over on that, you know. Well, I guess yeah, it'd just be like your Discord in general. I can understand. But yeah, no, appreciate you dropping in. I know I jumped in a bit while I was on hiatus, so he's playing a bit of Minecraft and Sea of Thieves. So been enjoying the content. Saying new community, gotcha. Now you're a character, man. You're gonna easily build that back up. Easy. Now this looks too fat. God damn it. Too much empty space. Okay, no. Bit higher. Yeah, all have rough times. I'm glad that you're still pushing forward, dude. Honestly. We'll definitely have to do the collab now I'm back. Like we'll have to play something together. Maybe I'll see if I can download Sea of Thieves or whatever game I'd be down. If you'd be interested, I don't wanna press it on you or anything. But yeah. No, I'm just kinda at the moment just kinda felt like drawing. Haven't done drawing on the channel before, but I'm like, why not? Should DC? Okay, hell yeah. I'll look into it. As long as work doesn't decide they want to plaster me with a ton more shifts, we'll find a time. It depends on we'll work it out off stream. We'll work it out. Of like scheduling. Yeah, his face looks huge on the pumpkin. Um, but hey, we're not really going for perfection too much. I'm also gonna talk to myself when I'm saying that because otherwise I'm just gonna sit here erasing and redrawing the same lines seemingly forever. Me and Slime, also a new friend, and a fellow Aussie named Gremmels all play C. Oh, hell yeah. Is he also like a fantasy, I say fantasy, I guess fantasy style creature? Or something like that? So you're spreading your horizons upon the Philippines. Got his nose. He needs a nose. She's a rat girl. Nice, nice. Well, hell yeah. I'd be happy to be your fourth. I'd be honored. Not that it'd be any good. I think the only thing I remember from Sea of Thieves is like a meme. I don't know if you've seen it where he's like, Captain, look! And then it's just a giant ship and then they just start screaming. I think that's like my favorite clip from playing that game. I also like ratted on a ship once and put a bunch of barrels downstairs, but I did see that the game has changed like a lot since I played. Because I usually just played as like a solo, trying to like run away from giant bloody frigates full of players. So it was sometimes a rough experience. But it was a good bit of fun. Well, hell yeah, I'd definitely be down. We'll see if we can figure something out. We'll do it on the Discord. See what I mean by my sketchy buddy messy ass style. It's whatever. I'm not cleaning this up. But yeah, so that's like a basic jack-o'-lantern, I guess. I'll probably add a bit more. Can't wait. Same here, bro. Same here. See, now all I'm doing is just thinking about Sea of Thieves. I can't, what am I gonna draw to do with Sea of Thieves now? Now, Rip. It's taken all my brain power to focus on the pumpkins. Uh, how do I want this to look? Normally don't do it like this. That doesn't really make sense. Unless we're kind of looking down, I guess it does. Yeah, that seems fun. We want to play with color, that's another question. Alright, orange. Yeah. Actually, at one point, when I was like trying to think of what I wanted to be as like a VTuber, I actually did have like a scarecrow kind of concept in mind. So I was almost like a scarecrow VTuber. Oh god. Wrong layer. Not again. I do this all the time. Okay, hold on. So this is like my thing. If I see it, I'm gonna want to fix it, and then I'm gonna find something else. It's gonna take me forever to get done. Pirates are Halloween themed, but an eye patch on something. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like the way you think. We can give him an eye patch. Hmm. How'd this sit? Alright, we'll do it on a different layer. What kind of... I guess if we want to stick Halloween, we kind of keep it like a triangular eye patch. Probably makes sense if it's a bit curved because it's on a pumpkin. So it's kind of like this. It's going to be pretty filled out, and then just a string. Maybe it can be like a 3-string eye patch. He has a hard time, a hard time using the 2-string ones because he's a pumpkin. Hmm. Would it look better going this way, maybe? Oops. Right. Alright, and then I guess if we just go, just so I remember that this is color, so I don't hopefully draw on it. Color. Maybe I'll just fill it in full black for now. Could always change it to like specific color. We probably will actually, so it's like a bit more Halloween themed. Honestly, my favorite part of Halloween is just going on games and seeing all the cool Halloween skins. Like, I'm a sucker for aesthetics on games. Okay, so that's sick. Probably could be a little bit better, but it's fine. I probably want the color below this stuff. Bit brighter. We're getting close. Yeah, that feels a bit more pumpkin. I also just like the spooky vibes, like Pokemon. Like I love the ghost types. Um, I love like kind of like the darker kind of areas of stuff. Doesn't really make sense. I don't know, like dungeons or graveyards, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just find it a vibe, I guess. Oh god. Oh well. Okay, the iPad is ruined. It's it's fine. It's fine. I didn't care. I didn't want it to look like that. That's all right. We're gonna change the color of it anyway. I've decided it's official. So we don't need anything perfect. We can probably clean up a little bit, but we can always do it at the end. I don't change my brushes too much. It's probably something I could work on. Great. Now I don't know which one's what. Okay, I think this is just tomb stone. Oh, I need a tombstone 1. Okay. I'm just gonna go line art. Line art. Accessories. Don't worry about my spelling, by the way. If I spell anything wrong, don't even tell me. Just let me be. I'm just gonna go slime. Yep. Okay, so color. What color eye patch? Because normally for the eyes, we probably produce for 2 color layers, just so it's not annoying for some things. Color 2. Normally you'd want it like, I think most of the time it's like a yellowish. I know, I'm not doing this by a reference, so I don't really know. Maybe want like a bright yellow. Is it just me, or is it like always hard to find like a good yellow, like not a gross looking yellow? Yeah, so we can do that. Well, that actually kind of looks cool, but maybe you just have it as like a, like that's the pupil. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I call this style messy as hell. No, I appreciate it. I'm just learning and sketching, so we're just playing around a little bit. Love a bit of Halloween. But welcome in. What do I want this back color to be? Oh, but do we want like maybe yellow as like the behind color, right? And then we go a I should wait, hold up. Haha. And then maybe have like red as the middle. We can experiment with it. Oop, get rid of that. Okay. We need to tie in some more pirate themes. I don't know what other pirate themes we can do with a pumpkin. We could potentially do a hat. Okay. Okay. I don't mind the vision. And what do we want? Like red for fire. Eh. Not really feeling that. We could do like a blue flame style thing, maybe. Firstly, we'd want on this one. Hmm. I really like the yellow as the pupil, but I just don't know what the background should be. We could always just do like a dark orange, maybe. We go this. I'm gonna put it off to the side so I can get it. Try a black or grey. That's a good idea. Hmm. Probably start off a bit darker and we'll see how we go. Uh, a bit too much. So I reckon we'll just do it and then we can change how I look after. Almost looks purple to me. I don't know if that's just me. Because when you're carving a pumpkin, the inside shadow is dark and due of a flame. Mmm. True. Okay, so if we do that for now. Okay, yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. Kind of want it to be in line with that line. I think, and add a bit of a vector, I guess. Okay, cool, cool. I don't know what like when you cut into a pumpkin. I don't really know what it looks like, but we could probably. I don't know if I'd want to make this like a little bit of a darker color. Would that make it that look better? Although I guess there's light on it, so I don't know if that would really make sense. Maybe we should have like a yellow tint. Hmm. So if I go this, a bit lighter, maybe. Hmm. Yeah, that just looks like a gross color. Hmm. I'm not good with color theory. That's like the one thing I avoided for so long. Okay, you know what? I might leave and come back to it. But I feel like we can definitely probably do some sort of thing with the carving or just some shadows. Like we can probably just get shadows in general. Okay, browns. We can do a brown. I think we'll go. Wait, like a good. I think you probably want a bit more of a pale brown. And we'll try that out. Because it's not really pale at all. I wish I could carve pumpkin, but they're so expensive in Oz. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do see some in Woolies that are like it's like I think a $2.50 pumpkin specifically for carving, I think. Like they just have like a bin of it sometimes. Um I don't have like a carving knife or anything, so I've only like ever carved one once. I feel like we've lost the brown. I think we just go with any brown really. Yeah, if you're gonna do a ton of pumpkins, that'd be insane cost. I feel like. Probably shouldn't have done this in the top layer, but that's fine. I don't think I've ever like properly celebrated Halloween, but I just really enjoy all the stuff that comes out um around the Halloween time. And like all the artists drawing like spooky stuff. It's like my vibe. Okay, so I've got like a kind of rough palette on. Probably do the mouth. I think this is the time where we change. I think a darker black would be better. I just like waiting for the next day when Woolies put the lows on sale. Yes, where they're just trying to like they're like, please take it. We've got so much leftover lollies. It's the same with like Easter. Although I've noticed sometimes the Easter stuff actually does like sell, but a lot of time yeah they'll just have everything like on like a huge clearance. It's good if you want. It's kind of like getting decorations for Christmas, right? Like you could probably get Halloween decorations and stuff for pretty cheap too, because they're probably just gonna put out the same stuff next year, but like for a ridiculous price. So you can always probably get some like cheap decorations. And I feel like I don't know if you ever wanted to have like a themed party, you could use them then too. But I guess it's always like they're just gonna like take up space. So I don't know. But yeah, definitely a good time to get a bargain. I also noticed last time I was there, they've already started putting up like Christmas stuff, I'm pretty sure. And it's like, bro, it hasn't even like you still got Halloween stuff out and there's like Christmas puddings or whatever that you've got on the shelf. It's like I feel like it's not that close. Yeah, I definitely like that grey better. I put the yellow on this layer because I'm a dummy. It's fine, we can oh we'll put the yellow there, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Alright, I have no idea what we're gonna do after this pumpkin, but we still a little bit if you wanna mess around. You could do some like I don't know, some like scratching or something. Or like stick a I don't know how good it'll look, but like stick a sword into it, maybe like a what are those swords called where it's like a very thin blade? It's almost like you're doing like fencing. Is it a saber? No, saber's like a bit thicker. I know we can do like some sort of sword. Maybe sticking into it. We want to keep the theming. Oh yeah, love that. Looks so good. Spooky. I don't know if we want like an aura at some point, like kind of. I'll leave it black for now. Add a parrot sitting on top. You know, if I was actually good at drawing animals, that'd be pretty fire. I could try to draw something jank. I'm probably not gonna like it. We'll see. All right, that's all. I really want to fix this corner because I'm not liking it. So it's like slanting down. I think I want it like. All right, hold on. So probably want it up as high as the other side. Okay. It's a bit big. It's gonna mess up a bit of the coloring, but we can fix that. That's from the eye patch, I think. Helped it a little bit. Okay. So wait, what? I think it's on this layer. Get rid of that. Okay, I feel like that's already a bit better of a shape. He doesn't look like he got like sat on or something. Okay. Fix Mr. Pirate Pumpkin up. Okay. And bam. Hey, Dotna. Good to see you back. Hope to see you more. Yeah, I hope so too, man. It's been busy. Welcome in, welcome in. Just doing some Halloween-esque stuff, but it kind of turned into a pirate slash Halloween. We're talking about Sea Thieves earlier, so we're like, okay, we're adding some themes. Pirate. Okay, I'm gonna go name this so I don't mess up. Why not? Why not true? Ooh, what about a map in behind him? Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Map in a bottle. Oh, I also forgot to do the nose. Yeah, there's not too much of a method to my madness on what I pick to do at what times. I'll just kind of look at stuff and be like, okay, yeah, we're doing that now. It's a bit chaotic, a bit of chaos. Thanks, Square Bar, for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, mad. All right. So on this lineup 2 layer, we're just gonna play around with it. Do you trust me? I know. I think we both have been busy. Oh, dude, you should draw my back tattoo. Oh, dude, don't even get me started. I had my sister ask for like a tattoo from what is it? It's the creator that does like Totoro and stuff. She wanted like a mix of characters, and I only asked her for a drawing of like a warm-up drawing to do, and she kept making changes to the idea, and it took me all day to draw it when it was only meant to be a warm-up. I never finished it because she just kept changing it. It was kind of driving me insane. That's meant to be black. But yeah, I don't know what tattoo do you want. I actually have an idea for a tattoo as well, but it's a bit it's pretty funny. I don't know if I'll get it. though. I'll think on it because it's only a recent idea. I like the idea of actually thinking for a while on like the tattoo before I get it. Plus, I have a condition before I get tattoos that I have to meet. I really need to clean up this stuff down here. It's god awful. You have an idea for it, but it's gonna be a lot of money. Ooh, is it like a? Obviously, it's a big piece. Then is it like a sleeve or anything like that, or like where? If you don't mind disclosing, obviously, like do you know where you're gonna have it done? Because I don't know even where I'll get a tattoo. Because what happens if I want to get like cool stuff? Like if I get it on my arm, right? What happens if I want to get like a cool sleeve thing later? You know what I mean? Okay, looks a bit less messy. Oh, but we messing with it. Full back, right side of the rib. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be expensive. I assume probably not color then. I don't really like the idea of colored back tats because I've heard like they fade and you have to get like touch ups and stuff. Um, Obviously I get some stuff probably requires um a bit of coloring depending on what it is, or like I like the idea of maybe if you did like an accent color, like for example, you have a big piece, but then there's like one specific thing that has like a touch of color in there. I think that's cool, but I wouldn't do anything like fully in color. Cherry blossom up my right ribs across the shoulders, and war-torn Japanese garden with a samurai, the sword through him. Ooh, that does sound pretty cool. Are you gonna get any 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 Japanese text? Because I don't know. I think I just recently saw a video of like a lady translating all these people's like where they get like the Japanese characters or Chinese or whatever because they think it looks cool, but then it's like dumbass or it says like a bunch of stupid stuff like they put it on their left hand so it just says right or something like that. I want the flowers or the garden and the rest grey wash. Nice. Yeah, I can definitely like kind of picture it. Yeah, I don't think that's a job for me, bro. I'm not gonna not gonna lie. No, but that sounds really good though. Oh yeah. Are you just gonna get the tattoo artist to sketch something like that up? Two of my tattoos are colored. Okay. Well, with your experience, like, is the colored tattoos like all right? Like, have they held up all right? Because I only know stuff I've like kind of heard, so I don't particularly know. Um, if they're like bad or what. I just think there's pros and cons to all of them, to be honest. Most likely. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I think if you can find the right artists, obviously they'll do like SketchUps beforehand anyway, and you'd know you've had tattoos done, obviously. So I've never had one done, so it'd be a very new experience if I were to. But I've had multiple ideas in the past. I've just never actually gone and got one. Okay, so let's. I kind of want to do the eye patch, but we can kind of wait because I might honestly just redraw this because it's a real mess. My colored ones are not really in the sun. Gotcha. One's in my armpit and the other side of the inner forearm. Ah, gotcha. So it's more the sunlight that wears them out. Or I guess it's like when your skin cells kind of like I was gonna use refresh like it's some sort of freaking computer, bro. You know, like regrow, I guess, is what I'm saying. Which would kind of like make them fade because it's like less of them in the area. I don't know if that's how that works. I'm not really a biologist or whatever field would be concerned with that. Alright, I like the idea of the bottle. We're gonna do a bit of the bottle. I know, do we want it like so it's like sat up straight? Oh, it's gonna make me. I probably should have put like a ruler symmetry vector on. I think I'm gonna do that so it doesn't drive me insane. And the one I drew up myself and the artist made it better. Nice. I mean, that's good. Like, you just want like a rough concept because I feel like I'd want to do the same. Like, I have a very specific vision in mind when it comes to art and tattoos. So obviously, I'm down for the artist to portray what they want to do and like what they think looks good because they're like the artist. I'm down with that. Um, but like, if I have a general concept, I'd want at least a sketch or like some sort of reference. Like, for example, if I was to quickly do one that I thought of in the past, obviously I really like Pokemon, I really like Star Wars, so it'd be like, you know, be like a Pokeball, right? So, you know, not gonna make it look the best. Like a Pokeball, you know. But it's also like the Death Star. So I think it's been so long since I did it. I think I've actually seen someone already do this or art of it. I thought you saw mine. Is that like a is that like a mix? I don't think you've ever shown me. You might have. It might have just been like a long time ago, you know. That kind of looks whack, but you know what I mean. And I have seen someone do like a mix online of that kind of thing. So it's like a yeah, that looks terrible. Shit, that's on me. All good. Don't tell me you've got a Pokeball Death Star in you, man. Like if you tell me that, I'm gonna. That looks sick. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to do it like the second Death Star or like the first one. Um, where you could kind of go like a, you know, when they're like rebuilding it, right? So you could probably have it kind of like that, where it's you know, being rebuilt. So it's like a Pokeball, and you know the Death Star. Maybe just have like little. But yeah, something like that. You know, it's like Pokeball, and then the Death Star lays a bit. Um, yeah. Yeah, that was my first tattoo idea that I was thinking about getting, you know, something like that. That'd be kind of cool. That's the thing, man. I don't know where I'd want to get it. I would want to get it somewhere where I can just kind of like plop a handful of them, maybe, or like a few. So I don't know if I want to get it on my arm because I feel like you want, like on your shoulder, you probably want like a piece or like one good thing or stuff you can kind of tie together there. Uh, the back is like a good place. So I'd probably like look up what places aren't like that, like I guess valuable in terms of tattoo spots. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of still want a place to like show it, so I could have one arm just like have a bunch of like random shit like probably up by my like up my sleeve. Behind the ear is a good place. Yeah, just have like a Death Star Pokeball behind my ear. That feels like it's a like an Easter egg, honestly. It didn't hurt at all. Okay, might be an idea then. I mean, this could be like a pretty tattoo, like a pretty, you know, you keep it pretty small because it's only you wouldn't have to go too detailed with it. So See, I'm okay. Yeah, that's the concept. I'm not drawing any more of that. Otherwise, I'll be here all day doing it. The sound is the only annoying bit. Oh, I can imagine. It'd be like the loudest fly you've ever heard, probably. I don't know. I already don't like the idea of needles in general. So the idea of like thousands of needles repeatedly shooting into you doesn't you know concerns me. I guess you know what I mean. Why is it that angle, bro? Is that 90? Yes. Okay. So where do we want the bottle? Probably like here, so it's like half behind it. I think million flies trying to get into your head. The sound. Oh. No, I don't. I don't like that at all. Okay. Oh God. Oh wait, I need to change that to. Wait, where is it? It's been a while since I've done this. Wait, no, is it on this? Sorry. Ruler. Showing all layers. There we go. Behind the ear is the. Oh, yeah, fractions. Oh, I remember you. I remember you showing me that one or telling me about that one. Is the Black Clover one? Yeah, I definitely remember the Magic the Gathering one. Black Clover, I don't think I remember that much. That could be me though. My memory is not well known to be like the best thing ever. Okay, bottle. It's kind of gonna look like a jank bottle. I could do a little sneaky. Go down like 3. Oh, but it won't. It won't mirror it if I do that. Hmm. It doesn't matter too much, but the 5-leaf clover. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember from Black Clover. I actually never finished that. I never finished a lot of animes, man. Such a disgrace as a fan. I've gotten like a lot more into manga though. Like I love going to the manga bookshop. I just wish they weren't all like, like the lowest ones are all like $25 basically. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'm straight 4:30, so bedtime for me. All good, man. Well, I appreciate you jumping in. Good luck with your tattoo idea and stuff. It honestly sounds like it'll be dope. So if you do end up getting it done, definitely shoot me a pic. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so let's do like a core. This has evolved into something bizarre. Yeah, you have a good one too. See you later. Good ape. Okay. Thank goodness for the symmetry mode. I think that's an okay bottle. That's like the classical bottle you'd probably see like a message stuck into. All right, let's turn the. Oh, I did not draw that on the ruler layer, right? Stop. Okay, we can fix that. We can fix that. That's okay. We need to turn. Oh, okay. Wait. Is this gonna work? Yes. Okay. Right. We copy. All right. We'll deselect. Then. Aha! Say, now I only know these tricks because I have messed up so many times. Um, that it's like I know how to fix it all. Great. Okay, so I got a bottle. I did not think I was gonna be drawing pirate stuff tonight. I'm not I'm not gonna lie. Uh, but I love it. Hold up. I need to go small so I can not mess things up. Every time I clean things up, I'm making more work. Alright, don't worry about the coloring until we're like done. I also said it was just gonna be a rough, quick sketch, and this is always what happens. I just get too invested. I'm like, oh no, I just tweak this. Oh, I'll just tweak this until I'm like here for like 3 hours on like a derpy drawing. Okay, so we probably have the map in the same thing. Okay. Oh no, I drew on accident. Dang it. Erase that. That'd be a pretty fire VTuber idea. I don't know, jack-o'-lantern pirate. That'd be pretty. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty sick. I think pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns and like what's the thing? Dullahan. That's the one I'm thinking of. Dullahans are pretty fire. I love Dullahans. Okay, so what we want probably. Don't know how this is gonna look. Just gonna fiddle around with it. Hmm. Maybe we'll do this bit first. I'm gonna say it's been a while since I've seen a rolled up piece of paper. Oh, gee. Sure, that I feel like that would do. You can kind of tell. I think once we color it, and we can probably add some like little mappy looking stuff on there. Unless we get like a Dora the Explorer out and draw like a full on face on there, I think that's all the detail it would probably need. Okay. All right. I guess we'll come back to this eye patch. That was an accessories layer. Yes. What is that? That's probably on one of the lineup ones. Is there a way to like mark what is that on? Can't be on that one. Tombstone? What did I draw that on? There. Okay, it's on that layer. That's fine actually. Not that bad. Is there a way to like go into a layer, right, and just like make the lines that you've drawn on that layer like a certain color? Like I know there's this where you can kind of set your dark to one color and your light to another. But I don't know how to like kind of like bucket tooling a line, but with like a whole layer. I don't know if that's a thing. Could probably look it up. That'd be helpful, but I'm good. Yeah, that's also on this layer. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna just probably erase this. Concepts there, we're gonna keep it. I just want to make it look nice. Do we want a different brush for this? Oh, might help if I What's the pen I normally use? Is it this one? I don't think so. Hmm. Yeah, that one has a bit of like motion. Maybe if we're gonna go like a patch, doesn't it normally go kind of like along? I don't want it to go across the whole face because I feel like that's too much. Probably do it like this, and then what? It's gonna come like. So I think that I feel like that's gone across too much. I know because generally you want it like pinned to different points that are gonna like hold. I don't want it to look too ridiculous, which doesn't really make sense when I'm making like a living pumpkin. Okay, I don't mind that placement. That's fine. I'd be down with that. Okay. I drive myself crazy sometimes with how many times I like read a line. Okay, okay, we need to chill. Just erase it. I recommend, like, honestly, how I came to want to draw. Honestly, I drew a lot when I was like younger anyway, but if you ever want to see a cool like YouTube channel where they just do fun drawing stuff to like mess around with, Drawfee is like my inspiration. They're like, I'd always draw along with their videos. It's so fun. They do like Pokemon from descriptions. They do different game genres. They'll just do their own thing sometimes. They draw their own characters each year, like that appear on the videos. I think they were part of BuzzFeed, like way back. Um, but then the company did like pay cuts, and they were one of the sections. They were just like, yeah, no, we're good. See you later. So that kind of sucked for them. But they managed to like be able to keep the channel, and then the artists like have just like ran with it, dude. It's been so good. I only recently just got like a little thing of U2s where you can like it holds your artist pen. And it's like the four of them, or the four of the characters. It's fire. Love it. Okay, I don't know if we want to go like a traditional skeleton on this. I guess we could. It wouldn't be like it might fit more pirate theme, but I feel like we still want to stick Halloween. We need a. I reckon we want a design on this, but I don't know if we want it like just a skeleton. I'm gonna go post this in Rip's community, and no one's gonna understand except Rip. I think we're getting close to being done. I think we just do the patch design, maybe add a bit of color onto this stuff, and then we'll fiddle around with something else. Okay, I'm gonna jump to this while we think on the hold on. What's the pen I was using before? Real G? No, definitely not that one. Mapping? I think it's literally just a mapping pen. Also, if you're wondering what pens I use, honestly, most of the names there are the same as they were when I got them. And most of them I just will browse the Clip Studio section. And they do a lot of them for free sometimes. So just keep an eye out and check it every once in a while, and you can get them for free. You can make your own, but if you don't know what you're doing, it's kind of hard. So I've never made my own. Um, but I just kind of pick the ones that feel feel the nicest, I guess. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's like I don't know what tool, because I used to be like, oh, I need this pen for this specific thing, and I need this one for this specific thing. And while that's like true to some extent, um, I'm not really at the stage where I really worry about that at the moment. I kind of just do with whatever feels nice. But in future, I think I should do maybe like a challenge myself with like pick 3 random brushes that I've got, like, you know, mixed throughout them all, and then from there, just I'm losing my train of thought, guys. Um, you know, and then just draw something with them, you know, because I kind of just do everything with the one brush, which is like okay, but if you want to make it like look really nice, um, having different brushes for different things make it a lot better, especially when it comes to like a thing I really want to get better at is like the whole. So if I go on my pencil, right, if I draw softly, it's like that, but if I draw hard, um, you know, it's like a thicker, more solid line. I want to be able to control that a lot better. So yeah, that's something I'd like to be able to do. I know there's like different tests you can do where it's kind of like I think if you go like, you know, you go thick line into thin line into thick line into thin line, and then you're kind of practicing your control. Yeah, I know if you have interest in that kind of thing, I would like to give props to like all the people I get all the information from. Um, but at the same time, I've watched like so many things over the years that I can't recall all of them. But honestly, yeah, just by watching videos and stuff, you can find out a lot. In like this day and age, you can kind of figure out anything through just watching videos and like self teaching. But if you want like someone to help you, you can either do community forums or do like lessons and that kind of thing. Obviously, when it comes to degrees, that's like you need to actually go get the degree. Like you could know everything that I don't know if I like that. You could know everything that a degree is going to teach you. Um, but sometimes you just need the paper, you know. Do I like having a few little? I'm gonna leave it there for now. I think that's a good touch of like just to kind of have the texture. Do I want to do the bottle at all? Hmm. Do like a lot, like a very like, almost white. So that's those ones. I saw there's a bit of orange on a different layer that shouldn't be. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna leave it. If it becomes a problem later, it becomes a problem. Oh, okay, that's gonna be below. Hmm. Do I make another color layer? I think we do. This is sketching anyway. Doesn't really matter. We can have a million layers if we want, or just make it really hard. I haven't really been paying attention what ones have been. Oh. So maybe that's when we turn the opacity down. So if we're going to turn the opacity down, we might. So if we have it like 40. I think 40 looks good. I reckon we make it a bit darker so then we can kind of still. Is that a bit too blue? We like it before. I like that. That looks alright. I don't mind that one. Okay. I don't know if we're going for spooky initially because Halloween, but that's not really what this has turned into. This is just random. But I love it. I actually learnt most of my drawing through in primary school. I feel like most people did this, but it was like just stick figures, man. Just draw a bunch of stick figures. Would have like stick figure wars, where we just draw stick figures fighting each other's stick figures. And it always turn out bullshit. It's just like those imaginary things. It's like, oh, mine has a force field. It always end like that. Like that's how it ends. Like that's when you know it's over. Like mine has a force field, you can't destroy it. It's like, all right, well the game's over now. Okay. You've pulled the card. You've killed the fun. I'm not gonna say I've never done that because I'd be lying. But yeah, I see the beauty in having flaws, the powers and stuff like that. Like that's why I really liked My Hero because there's like it actually shows limitations and flaws to some of the abilities and stuff. Where I don't think a lot of things that have powers like really touch onto that. I also like there's a game I saw once called like Super Fight, which is kind of like a Cards Against Humanity, but where you fight each other with like kind of superhero cards that you draw. So for example, you draw a card and it's like, okay, you have laser eyes. Right. You get another power, it's like, okay, yeah, you can fly. And then the other player puts down a card that's like negative and it could be like, but you're an infant. So, you know, it shows like a limitation. And then same thing happens for the other players. And then the judge kind of judges, you make an argument and you kind of judge who would win. I love that game. I actually never got to really play it that much. I'm also just like, me and a friend just kind of sat there with the cards and like went through them and just made like funny combos. I could honestly do that as like if I ever want to do like a drawing challenge, maybe just have a bunch of cards and just like pull them at random. I think that'd be kind of funny. Just have like the most weirdest character ever. Okay. Alright, we need to do this map. So we'll probably do this on color 2, because it needs to be under that. Probably turn that off for now. Parchment. Parchment would be like a kind of... brighter maybe? This is old, right? Old parchment, like a map. And normally I'd like a reference for this, but maybe just a little lighter. I don't mind that. I don't mind that color. Also for the sake of not sitting here fiddling with colors forever. Probably could be a little bit lighter or maybe more on like the yellow side. But yeah. I think that's okay. If I zoom out and I don't like the look of it, we can change it, but what about with the blue on there? Yeah, that looks alright. That looks fine with the blue as well. I think the blue actually makes it look better because I feel like you would lose color of what the original one was anyway. Yeah. Okay. I think what we should do, my one reference will be, is that we get something. Rip suggested this, the pirate theme. So we need to get something for Rip. Do we have... Oh wait, I'm not part of his anymore. He has like a star. Yeah, we can do this. Hold on. Sorry, chat. Just be a moment. I think this would be a cool touch if we do this. Oh boy, Rip. Yeah, if you want to check out Ripstyle64, feel free. He's been super nice. He actually found me and asked if I want to play Apex one time, so that's how we spoke. He's super outgoing. I could never just go up to someone um and do that. So props. Can I go into his logo? Is that a thing I can do? Wait, if I use my little it makes it really hard to see. Hmm. Forgot I even had this song in there. There's so many songs I actually want to add into this playlist. I need to. If you're watching the VOD, sorry, it's gonna be quiet. So if you want to check on your own music, feel free. You know what? Okay, I don't remember exactly how it looks, but we could always just do like a green star maybe. Wait, hold on. Where's your links at, my guy? Right, there it is. Okay. I found it. All right. The only problem is I've made it cover my canvas. All right. Sorry guys, we're back. All right, let's do this. So if we go color 3, oh, I've lost it. Oh great, now that thing's annoying. If I do this, okay, if I play it, I can see it. All right. So we're gonna go. What kind of green is it? It's like a darker green. It's still pretty light. It's almost like starts going into aqua. I don't know the official names, colors. Don't crucify me. Um, is that the color we want? Maybe a bit darker. Maybe a bit more green. Hmm. No, I don't mind that one. All right. I don't know the best way to draw a star. I usually just do like the triangle method. Oh wait, the accessories is like up above the color. No. Hmm. Whatever. We're making another layer again. Okay, so if we do like a well, that's not really how this works. It's a 5-prong star. Because usually I just do like a thing like this. I think if you just do, jeez, that looks like doo doo butters, man. Okay, so if we go like this, that's like 1 prong. It looks like Patrick, bro. It looks like Patrick the starfish. Oh, it looks like Patrick the starfish. I'm just gonna try and wing it, whatever. I do want it to look nice, but we can't always have it exactly how we want. Okay. Honestly, didn't check what his last stream was. He looks like he's looking at some art right now. Just don't get distracted. Okay, we're just gonna kind of make it messy, and we'll clean it up to make the shape. Okay, come on. Okay. Fill it in. Could probably bucket it, but I like never use the bucket tool, so I just forget it exists. Um, it kind of turned out to be an okay start. I don't know if it looks the same, and it's still pretty messy. Should do some. If I was better at art, man, I'd just do like fan arts of like VTubers I like on here. Because I have an idea for Bow, and it was inspired by a tweet, which I'm sure there's already been plenty of art of like the general stuff. If you know Bow, you'll probably know. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It was gonna be like a funny kind of one. I don't know if I'll end up doing it, but hopefully I do. Or I'll just do like kind of a rough sketch, and then when I'm actually better, I can come back to it. But then by then, it probably won't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, that's not too bad of a start. I think we're good with that. And then it's like a crack. It goes like this. Okay, okay. Hmm. Hold up. Ooh, that was almost it. It's a pretty spiked point. I like that. Okay, I think we'll just quickly tidy this up and then we're done with it. I don't think it really matters what particular layer we do it on now though, because I don't really plan on doing anything particular with it. Oh, this is going to be above the line art. Okay, it does matter, it does matter. Sorry, I lied. Why is that? Am I tripping? Why is that not going over that? Oh, this is the freaking opacity 3-1, dude. Okay, whatever. Try to make it faster for myself and I failed. Probably won't do a ton of cleaning of this. I think we'll leave it practically how it is. I'll just maybe fill in some of these gaps. We need to turn... Oh, is that turned on? Oh, it is. Okay. There you go. This can be a little something for our boy Rip for dropping in and giving us the idea of the pirate. And thank you, Square Bar, for I don't know, for the bottle idea with the map. Should I quickly do something with the map? Kind of maybe just to like kind of tell what's going on. Bit of narrative. Because at the moment it could be a message in the bottle. Doesn't really make sense to be in the back. But it's like, you know. Gotta keep it consistent. Might be better with this other brush. I'm gonna do islands around that. So we go this, go black. Or should we do this in like a brown, like maybe just a light brown? So it's kind of like an island. Okay, if I bucket this, it's just going to fill in like the whole thing. Okay, we're good. Perfect. I thought that was going to be a lot worse than what it actually was. I thought it was going to fill in the whole canvas. I was going to be sad. Doesn't need to be perfect. Probably a bit too perfect of a circle there, though. Too smooth. Just me, or does like the brown look different when it's like done with that different pen? Random shape, go. Okay, no, it looks atrocious. I know a lot of people play like GeoGuessr. Is there any islands that like look almost like perfectly circular? Like, is this a law accurate map? Kind of just looks dirty, to be honest. Uh, I'll just add a bit of outline so it looks like it's intentional, not just like someone spilt their like Nutella all over the all over a piece of paper, and then you know those. Well, I guess that's like a strat actually is like where they actually like blotch stuff on paper and then use that as like make a map, like randomly generate a map. And I think I probably learned that from just like D&D stuff when I used to DM. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. All right, probably just add like a little thing there, just to make it so it looks like it's not just this bit. So again, we'll probably just quickly put so much effort into this for no reason. I guess not that much effort, but like it's more than what I intended. Okay, sick. We're done. Hands off. That's all we're doing for that sketch. I have no idea what we're going to be doing next. I'm going to screenshot this for to send over to the Discord after stream. Could do like a background color, but I think everything's colored there, so I think it's fine. All right, mad. All right, what are we doing next? I actually want to get rid of this atrocious thing. It won't make any sense to anyone who comes in and sees it just be an eyesore. Okay, mad. All right. Back to square one. Halloween. It's like you're doing I don't know, essay. It's like, what is Halloween to you? Obviously, that's not really a thing that would happen, but you were saying those like teen rom-com movies they make, like someone do, well, I guess not all of them, but they do. It's like, what is prom to you? It's like, that's a ridiculous question to ask. I've actually been loving this pen, which I just found for free on the Clip Studio thing. Okay. I just like doing pumpkins. And we've got like a bat. I guess if I want to do like a... Oh god. I like doing animals. which is weird because I used to draw Pokemon a ton as a kid. I used to just have one of those physical copies of the Pokemon manual, and I'd just like go through and draw them. Jeez, what do I wanna do next? Should have been thinking about this while we're going. I don't really want to do people. I don't want to show how terrible I am at doing actual people. I love Toma. Toma's my Kamiyoshi. I'm so glad that she's come back to do streaming soon. Can't wait. Definitely gonna be there. Should I just get like a reference? I don't know, this is usually how I go about it. I don't really have a particular style or kind of like any of that yet. Because I haven't like done like certain like art style I've tried to do. There's definitely certain ones I like. I've gotten a little bit better at the eyes, but getting them the same size is a pain. So usually I have to do like a little vector tool. Not the vector tool. The ruler, and like flip it. I can do these eyes, which don't look like the weirdest ever. Oh god, until they do. I'm not that great at like just drawing freestyle yet until I get better doing it. But yeah, I always do like a little, follow the formula. I always see. I feel like that's not like the worst. I know it's like not great either. Do like that. I freaking hate hair. That's what I've discovered. Doing so much art stuff is, oh my gosh, I hate hair. I hate drawing hair so much. Like I'm sure once I get half decent at it, it's gonna be like probably my favorite part. But right now, it drives me insane, dude. Oh my! I feel like no matter what I do, I need to like look up tutorials on how to do hair because it actually drives me insane doing hair. Like, do I do like a general big like shape first, and then kind of like work off of that, and then kind of like detail it later? Like, I don't know what are we doing here? You know? Yeah, like this looks like doo doo butters. But yeah, it's generally how my ones kind of turn out. I know people like doing little cheek things. I do have a few favorite artists that I look at on my old Twitter. I should really look at them on the like this account Twitter. At least have an excuse to be on there. Besides like force myself to like switch over. But yeah, see what I mean? Like, oh, maybe all these lines. I don't need the lines. But yeah, I just don't. Just drives me insane. Doing hair, man. Oh, so you can add like little variations, like it's like that if it makes sense. You know, little back and forth bits like that. But yeah, I know this is a lot better than what it used to be back when I first started, but it's still not great. All right, I want to do spooky stuff. What do we want to do? Let's do a cauldron. Love a good cauldron. I reckon if we want a cauldron though, I reckon this would be very helpful. Because anything you want to like has to look symmetrical. You definitely want this, which is like a lot of things generally. I know, would it be a bad idea to add the K-pop Demon soundtrack under this? Not all of them, but because I know some people love it, some people hate it because it's like overplayed, you know. But I'm a guilty enjoyer. Would it normally have like a lip? Because we're trying not to make it look like a vase. It's already looking a lot like a vase. Okay, okay. You know, that's not too bad. That's This can be non-vasy. Definitely a word. Vasy. Okay, 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 okay. Just maybe what do we add a little lip? Alright. I feel like that's an okay cauldron, you know? It's not too bad. Alright. Now, what do we want in the cauldron? I didn't think this far ahead. Because I kind of was thinking like a little smoke style thing, like, you know? I don't know. But what would it form? Feels like we're forming like a genie. It's it. He's like, yes. Hmm. Hold up. I don't know why I was sticking with it. Like, yeah, I'm feeling genie. It's looking genie, so it's now genie. Um, yeah. Don't worry about the anatomy. He's made of smoke. He's definitely gonna have like a like a six pack. He's gotta have a look. He's gotta look good when he gets summoned, right? He's got a six pack, a very bad looking six pack. It looks more like a rib cage, you know. That's what we could also do is like a skeleton or something. That's literally basically what that looks like. Okay, let's get rid of the six pack and that. It wasn't meant to be a genie. I feel like genies are kind of like Halloween spooky adjacent. I just think they're like, put into like a different genre. I feel like they could be spooky if you wanted to. Like, they come in, they want to make a bargain. Some of them like tricksters, where you got to be careful what exactly you say. I feel like genies could definitely be like a Halloween style thing if you really wanted to. This is so weird. It's not the it's not the direction I was gonna go. Do I erase him? I don't want to erase our little boy. Okay, let's just. It's fine. He can stay, but he's gotta go sit in the corner. I thought I selected both layers though. Does that not copy them both over if I do that? Oh, it copies both. Oh, I see. So then if I want to move them both, I've got to do that. Okay. I haven't done that too much. Alright, little friend can sit up there. Now I've got that just blocking up the area. That's great. I could folder it so they're not in the way. Because it's already looking atrocious. Genie? I don't think I spelled genie right. Don't worry about my spelling. Don't worry about it. Ignore it. Okay. We don't want Genie Boy. That's not what we came here for. Cauldron. Probably big spoon / ladle thing. Let's see. Usually. Hold up. We probably want to start with the bottom one so it's not. You just have like a witch. But I'm not that great at drawing characters that much. At least not good looking ones. I don't know, what would they look like grabbing onto that? Be kind of like a wraps over like that. Over the hand, like thumb. Don't know why the thumb's so big. Right, and then okay. So the arms. Ooh. When you can't draw body, just draw cloaks. That's the rule. That's the rules. I can't argue with the rules. They're the rules. I also can't draw cloaks, so it's fine. You can do like a messy cloak. I don't think witches really wear cloaks. At least the ones I see don't wear cloaks. Okay, we probably need them to not be a toddler mixing this. Oh, we could go like a tiny witch. I'm not going to discriminate with the size. Kind of just doing it scaled to like the hand size, really. I think next time I do a drawing stream, I'm going to actually have a purpose. I guess it's technically just having fun and drawing Halloween stuff is a purpose. But like, have something planned, maybe. Because I was just like, you know what, I just want to stream because I haven't streamed in forever. And we need to get back into it. So I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to draw. And we're here. And I'm like, okay. Now what? Yeah, they've got to have the low-key my spine. God, this is an old song. Okay. Right, so we do the head. Normally do like a circle first. Does that look like the size fits a body? So we probably want like a witch's nose, the mole. Gotta have the mole, little beauty mark. His hair looks god awful, but it's whatever. It's meant to be messy. It's law accurate, right? It depends on what artist you ask. Oh gosh. It's like, you know, you ask one artist to draw a witch, and they're gonna draw like a, you know, for lack of a better word, like a hag style witch. Although that means different to what it used to when they used to reference like a witch kind of thing, I guess. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm just sounding really rude. Oh no, just in general. Okay, I don't know why I did the circle. I just erased the whole thing. You know what? Maybe they're just wearing like a plague mask. I don't know where this is going. It's just a rabbit hole. Oh, okay. That. Oh, okay. The head shape is kind of coming together at the top bit, not too much. Oh, yeah. That jaw though, peak. Hmm. What is hap- Why does the nose look like it's like? Okay, so we fixed the proportions, right? Oh, I need my other tool. We just need a bigger nose. That's their issue. That's what's throwing it off, right? It looks more like a beak. Oh my gosh, it's a bird witch. That's crazy. Totally intentional. Yeah, that's fine. It's good. It's staying like that till I decide to change it. Okay. Mm. Yeah, yeah. But as I was saying with the witch thing, right? You ask one person to do it, it'd be like kind of like like an older lady style thing. Um, but yeah, do other people, and it's just like the most feminine, like the most sex appeal thing you've ever seen. Where it's just like, you know, oh yeah, it's a witch. Yeah, yeah. So she's got like, you know, spandex freaking spandex clothes and like, the broom or stuff. Makes sense. Like I'm not hating, by the way. Definitely not. Like I love the different renditions of everything. Um, but I just find it like funny. I guess kind of the same thing. Like if you do like a werewolf, there's like at least in movie media, there's usually the different types of werewolves. Like renditions. They'll either do kind of half human, half wolf, or it's more like a human just with like some extra fur, some claws. They're just a really hairy person with like claws, pretty much, and fangs. Or you've got full on like giant wolf on like the hind legs. So it's cool as like different renditions of a bunch of stuff. Okay, I think we're done with the hair. I think we're just adding more, and it's gonna eventually be like giant hair, which might actually go hard. Oh god, this looks strange. I guess what were we expecting? You know what? Oh no, it's going all the way to the floor. It's gonna be it's like so oversized. It's literally like the Woody of Witch's Cloak. If you don't know what a Woody is, it's basically just a giant blanket jumper. That's what this is. It's just like redundant. Like, why would you ever want this? Like, you're gonna be tripping over it. Kind of cloak. Okay, that's sure. That's our ridiculous witch with like long arms, a body that's either fetal underneath, or you know, or it's just very short but long arms. Oh gosh, what am I even drawing? Okay, was there a third lineup layer? I guess technically it's this one. What was that over here? Oh, it was the little symbol. Initially, I just wanted to do like a cauldron with some like interesting like smoke or like wispy kind of things going on, you know. I'm gonna go like a bit this way. I think that's a bit too uniform, right? Okay, like that. Right, kind of cool. Maybe you don't want too many like perfect looking sections. I think when it comes to smoke, I guess you can kind of do whatever you want because you know, kind of just gonna form whatever things. Like you can just have random gaps. If you really wanted to, maybe do it like smaller because I think the bigger it is, the less sense it's gonna make. Like, see, that's like okay, yeah, it splits for like a second. If you do like a big long wisp, like usually there's gonna be a reason. Or if it's like an off strand kind of thing where it's like, you know, then that would probably make more sense why it's like wisping off. At least that's what I feel like. Maybe like even a bit bumpier. I feel like that one's kind of a bad example. That one looks a bit better where it's got like the more bumpy kind of bit there. Oh, yeah, like a triangle. Yeah, 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 yeah. Placements could be better. Like maybe if I did like a like that, because then it's kind of like that puff. Yeah. Cool. Random. We wanna. I don't know. Do we want to do something with this? Have a, like a little. Hold on. Hold on. Little gremlin. No, we won't do that. We won't do that. It's gonna have liquid. She's stirring it, so it's gonna have a bit of motion. I don't really know. I guess I haven't really paid attention much to what like a in motion water looks like, besides like a wave, obviously, where it's kind of like flowing like that, or like a tide pool, which is I guess what this would be, but kind of hard from this angle to kind of do it to look like. I guess you'd have weird ingredients in here, like a eyeball. I don't know, do we have like a little bone or something sticking out? That could be an idea. Little bone moving around. I know what else would be in here, like frog leg. We're just doing all the very generic generic things that would like be done with like witches. How do I even do a frog leg, right? Hmm. Hmm. So normally a frog leg would be like kind of like this, something like that, something like that. How am I gonna do that in here? Hmm. Could have it like extended out. It's gonna like boom boom. I just feel like that's sad though. I don't know if we want a frog leg in here. Human eyeball, perfectly fine. Poor frog. Mm. Oh gosh, that look. I feel like that's gruesome. No, we're not doing the frog leg. you know, I don't know. We're just having some fun with it. I feel like, mm, what else did they put in there? Nah, it'd be too hard to do like a fly that small. That's fine. An eyeball and a bone. That seems good. Sure. See, initially I was coming on here to do something like this. I don't know if that's a good concept or how I would keep it looking similar to the PNG I've already got. What if we make him jump out? If he's like that, I feel like it doesn't look that much like us anymore. You know what I mean? If it's a slime, it's gonna stretch. That's hilarious. I think I literally. Okay, yeah, I see what's happened. I was like, wait, the slime song's playing as I'm fiddling with slime stuff, and I think it's literally just because it was playing, and then it just in my subconscious, it's like, yeah, you hear slime, and you're like, okay, now I was meant to be doing slime stuff. This is so random. This actually turned out good. I like that. He's guarding the map. Okay, if we do actually go back to this, I don't mind the idea. I don't mind the idea, but hmm, hmm. Should have my notepad near me. That would have been cool. Could draw some of these like figure things I got today. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I could even do that. One of them came with like the dopest mask. Hold on, let me pull it out in the light a bit. Oh. It's like I'm not really into like the whole Fugi thing where people are into Fugis. I don't really like the look of them. I wait, Fugi, not Fugi. Like the what are like the bear things called that everyone's into? I don't know. I'm not really into them, but in those same kind of stores where you get them, there's like a very specific line of characters I really like. Um, and they're just like these like angsty like girl figures. Um, but they just like have such like cool outfits. I don't know, very spooky. Like, what if I was to draw one right now? That's probably one of my favorites. Would be there's like a almost like a doll, right? So it's got like the head. It's got like pretty round cheeks. Kind of goes up like this. Give me a quick one. It's probably not even going to represent it very well. So eyes, probably I guess the cheeks aren't that big. Kind of be like this. I think I was looking at the ears. The ears probably go like that. And then her eyes would be like. I was like, wait, do I hear an owl? But no, it's just the song. Bad joke, bad joke. Um, this looks terrible, but yeah, I'm just doing like a rough thing. Okay, so at the top eyebrow bit, or like that kind of. The eyes are gonna be way too far apart if I. Yeah, it's like that. Kind of comes down. Then has like an X. So it's more like a holodeck. And has like makeup and stuff. Blah blah blah. There's like a little snub nose. little bits like that. I don't know if that's like necessary for it. Yeah, same concept, other side. Just round it out, comes down, goes up. And then bit of makeup. Yeah, like that. And then it's kind of like curls around the front. Would have been good to do like a symmetry thing because it's very symmetrical. It actually curves around like that. I like making things harder for myself, it seems. It's a trend I've noticed. Yeah, there's like tools for that, right? It's like, yeah, but that would make it easy. It's not like I'm trying to challenge myself all the time. I think I just naturally challenge myself, which can be good, I guess. In some instances, but other things, it's like, bro, you could be so much further in the things that you want to do if you didn't do that. This is like such an. I feel like I'm disgracing this poor character. Trust me, she looks so much better as like a character on the desk. Kind of like that. They're like a bit like chubby, probably not that chubby. I think it's more like just like if I didn't make the head so like weird shape, I probably took a bit more time with this. It would and have the symmetry thing on it, it might actually look okay. But, get the idea. Kind of puppet. The coolest thing about the body is like it's I'm gonna erase all of this after I'm done. But it literally kind of has like a kind of just like a little sweet dress with like a toy bunny wrapped on them, but has like the button eyes, kind of like that. But then it like the body, like the dress opens up, right? And then it's kind of like a almost like a plate there. Inside there's just like a chest piece. I don't know what significance this has to the character. But I just thought it's like really cool. Yeah, no arm. She's got like a little bunny. It's like wrapped around. It's got the button eyes with the stitching on them. Yeah, you get it. This is like the mega ugly version, but yeah, that's that's the thing I got on my desk. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like the Labubu things. Is that was my whole point, my whole tangent. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly draw this mask because this mask looks fire. Um, so maybe I should take the mask off though. These ones definitely look different. Like they don't look angry. They just kind of look like definitely like slay. Is there anything I can think of? It's kind of like a bunny, right? Maybe a bit too big there. It's kind of like that, and then has the ears. Okay, and then I'm probably I have to turn off symmetry mode here, and then it's kind of like a big chunk is taken out. this one and down here. There's a hole here, and a hole here. And then it's like a cool little chain, like some like that hanging down. And then the mask bit actually has like cool design. Like okay. Yeah, it's like super sick. Something like that. Kind of still looks a bit jank, but like that's a mask and it looks fire. Like I just when I packed it, I was like, hell yeah, so good. Alright, we'll keep that around because why not? Which can wear it? Oh, slime. Okay, so if we have our slime dude, right? Hypothetically, he would have stretched out. He'd go kind of like gonna look like a ghost, slimy ghost. Oh, he's down, stretching out. You know, looks like he's about to fly and crash into something. Like he's just. It looks like he's tripped over. Um, like there's a banana. You know. I don't know what people look for in art streams, but I have a feeling it's not this. I'm like, what am I even doing? But yeah, it looks like he just slipped on a banana. He's about to crash into something. Oh, what? Yeah, look. It is what it is. Just having a bit of fun. I'll probably fiddle around with this idea more off stream. Um, we could do like a cool thing. We could have like a mask. Maybe he, like comes out of the ground. I just don't want it to be like the same kind of thing where it's just us like this, not animated, nothing like too interesting about it. Yeah, sure, we could have like a mask. Don't know what mask this is. Looks like character of SpongeBob, like the hero guy. You know, like, sure, we could have a mask, or we could have like a skull that's like got stuck in the slime, and we're just like talking to the skull. Well, I guess you could be like this, you know. But I think I'd like it more animated, like he's jumping out of the ground. He's got some bones of that stuck in him. I like the idea. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm probably gonna call it there. I guess this pretty short stream. It is getting a bit late. Um, I was hoping to do a bit longer, but I can already tell my throat is not used to yapping this much like it used to. So I have to get back into it. Um, yeah, but at least we made something good. Like out of all this, confusing stuff, at least we made this, which looks pretty fire. Like I actually don't mind that. Looks kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna head off. Uh, honestly, I'll go back to my other screen, and I'll switch the music back to something less intense. All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna be me for the night, guys. Anyone watching the VOD, like, let me know if you enjoyed this or if there's anything you want me to like kind of draw. I can't promise anything. But if you want to see more of this or me coming in, I can do some like reference drawing and stuff, and like go through how I'd normally do it if you want something a bit more serious. But I have to plan ahead. Um, because if I'm gonna have like a reference, I want to kind of like have credit to the artist and stuff that originally did it, and I want like permission and stuff because I don't want to be like making content off their stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but no, I had a good bit of fun. It's definitely been so long since I last streamed, so it's good to get back into it. I'm hoping to do more in the future. I don't know if I'll be doing night streams or maybe I'll have like a mix. So I won't probably have a schedule posted just yet until I figure something out. Um, but I'll just kind of be going live. But if you want to keep up to date when I will be going live, I'll always announce it on the Discord. And I'm also trying to be more active on the Twitter. So that's another place where I'll be probably posting like as I'm going live, probably along with some other random daily shenanigans. Yeah, that's gonna be me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm definitely rusty, but hopefully we can jump straight back in and have fun with something. Hopefully we can do like a Sea of Thieves collab with Rip at some point in the future. That'd be super fun. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be me. Thank you all for everyone that jumped in. I hope it wasn't too painful to watch me just doodle some random stuff, but it was a bit of fun. So anyway, that's gonna be me. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye.